Well, hello and welcome to my latest video. Yes, we're off on a road trip and today we're going to be following with the Old Portlians Cycling Club, www.oldportliancc.co.uk, the route of the Prudential Ride London. It's not happening this year because of, well, we all know why it's not happening, but we're going to be following a similar route. We're going to ride up to Richmond Park and then go out and see in the hills. So see you on the road, don't go away. Well, here we are, or to be more precise, here I am, because there's nobody else here, at the famous Corkscrew Roundabout, which is where many of the Old Ports rides start. And looking just up there, there's a few people here going across the roundabout. These aren't Old Portlians, these are other cyclists. As you can tell, they've got different kit. Morning, guys. And here, that road that you can see stretching ahead of us there is called the Mad Mile. You can't really see it, actually, it's a bit too faint. Anyway, it's called the Mad Mile. And it's a foggy day of misty, perhaps misty, close day here in Balamoy, but the forecast is for hot, few water scorcher temperatures. Yes, we're expecting 31 degrees, and that's going to be hot, guys, so drink plenty of water. I don't know why I'm talking to the camera because there's no other cyclists here, but see you in a bit. And here we are. We met up with the rest of the gang at, this is the Cooper BMW garage on just near Sutton, and we're ready to head off. Socially distanced grouping, sort of. Well, I'm socially distanced, as you can see. The rest of them are socially distanced as well, and we're about to follow the Prudential route, so stay with us on the road. Just come through a very posh private estate somewhere in Kingston, and here's the rest of the Old Ports having escaped the private estate and the attentions of the security guard, and we're almost at Richmond Park. Exciting. Quick view of a handlebar set up with a food bag. Not sure why you'd be interested in contacting my food bag, but something for everybody on this ride. Fine looking group of Old Ports. Resplendent in their kit. Some people are wearing the new kit. That's the OPCC design. Slightly darker though. Oh, they're setting off. Richmond Park, a national nature reserve, reserved for cyclists, dogs, children, old people, all of my favourite things in the whole world. And we're about to do what every cyclist worth his salt does, and that's ride around Richmond Park. 20-mile-an-hour speed limit.
So what I've done is I've just saved that.
And now here we are riding through the famous Richmond Park. Let's hope we don't get struck by any deer. Some cyclists coming towards us. Some people think this is
like taking candy from a baby.
Runners, children, how exciting this is. Those are the famous Richmond Park deer, and those are the famous Richmond Park cyclists cycling past the deer. Maybe Richmond Park isn't so bad after all. I've been a bit sniffy about it, talking about raffle wankers and people racing round and all kinds of tossers on bikes. Like there's a few there going past, but actually it's quite nice. I was just being sniffy and snotty as usual. Richmond Park, guys, is all right. Take it from me. And as is typical on an old ports ride, somebody has decided to go off the front and they don't know the route, so they've got lost. So we're waiting here. We've been through Byfleet and we're on our way to Newlands Corner, the first of the tough hills. So we're having a brief rest here to see if our disappeared rider decides to realise he's got lost and make an appearance. So while we're doing that, another look at the bike. There's the Revelate top tube bag, just closing the flap there, that's where I keep my camera. There's the Wahoo Element Ride auto paused, and there's my food bag, food in it, as you'd expect. And we're coming up to Newlands Corner, the first real climb on the Prudential route. Just had a little minor accident on the road. A couple of us took the opportunity for a toilet break. Not in our old ports jerseys, of course. We took them off, and here we go. We're going to be approaching the climb pretty soon. Hold on to your hats or helmets. Actually, my apologies, that previous bit of film wasn't the approach to Newlands Corner at all. It was just a random stretch of road, so sorry about that. We're now cycling along a main road. Not quite sure what main road it is. Maybe the South Coast Highway, maybe the M1, maybe the Great North Road. Who knows? Anyway, we are definitely heading somewhere towards Newlands Corner, so hold on to your hats or your helmets. Newlands Corner conquered, and here comes some more brave old ports. Well done, guys. Hey! Hey! Traffic up here, lots of motorbikes, lots of cyclists, lots of cars, lots of people, and a view there looking towards the Amalfi Coast. Funnily enough, who'd have thunk it, eh? Who'd have thunk it? But there it is, shimmering, glimmering in the distance. Well, 4,000 miles distant, but you know what I mean. Thank you. So here we are in the cafe at Newlands Corner, and just about to have some sanitised food and some socially distanced water. Not sure what I'm going to have. Doubt I'll take a picture, you're not really interested. There's some pretty flowers on the table there. Can you see those? And that's my water bottle. That's either a really big water bottle or very small flowers, or possibly both.
The bottom of the page. Ah, right. click on Saturday Race.
There you are. Thank you.
Thank you. And that is what I call a tea cake. And that is what I call butter.
Real butter.
Real butter. I can't believe it couldn't be butter. Nobody would be so mean. And that is, it's already coming out on the screen, that is, whoa, strawberry jam. No, it isn't. Jam anyway. Michael, over there, is drinking a peanut butter milkshake. Clive is having a ham sandwich. Gretty is tucking into a...
Goat's cheese.
What are you tucking into, Gretty?
Goat's cheese panini.
Goat's cheese panini. Recipes available on the website. Here we are at the famous or infamous Calderleith Hill. And if this was the real Prudential ride, there comes Michael storming up behind me. Go, Michael. If this was a real Prudential ride, of course this road would be packed with cyclists, huffing and panting, puffing and panting, a bit like I am, and some people would be walking. But as this is not the genuine Prudential ride, it isn't packed with cyclists. In fact, there's just us and that car that just went past, and the driver waved at me for some reason. Not sure she knows me, but anyway. And anyway, I'm going to get back on the bike now. I didn't get off because I had to. Make sure you realise this. I got off so I could take some video for you. So Leith Hill conquered, and we've just paused here a few miles further on. Just been through Dorking, just near a petrol station. Michael needs some water. Behind me is Clive, Michael and Ken. Kibbs and Michael both gone to the petrol station. And then it's on to this road here. I don't know what this road is called. And that's going to take us to Box Hill, the last iconic climb we'll be doing on today's route. So, see you in a bit. And here we are on the iconic, everything's iconic these days, isn't it? The iconic Box Hill. And if this was the real Prudential, this would be packed with charity riders, club riders, Sunday riders, huffers and puffers, puffers and hunters, and they would all be ready to conquer the famous Box Hill. And look at that, I've let the guys go so I can take some video just for your delectation, and the road is deserted except for some 4x4s. They, as Jesus said about the poor, the 4x4s are always with us. And the motorbikes too, yes. So I'm going to set off riding now, holding the camera in my hand. There's a green Lamborghini, you see that? Followed by a green motorcycle. I'm going to do a little bit of film as I start to climb the iconic Box Hill. I won't go for a PB today, just taking it easy, hot weather, don't want to overheat, and cycles. I'm sure you don't blame me. See you at the top, guys. I suppose as I show you the view from near the top of Box Hill, one of the things that makes this climb so iconic and popular and famous and so on and so forth is because it's not a hard climb. It is a climb. There are alpine-esque hairpin bends, well, a couple of them, but it's a very gentle climb. Leith Hill is a tough climb. You've got to be a keen, pretty strong cyclist to get up Leith Hill, and even then you're going to find it hard. But Box Hill, any reasonably competent cyclist, any Sunday cyclist can get up Box Hill. So there is that sense of achievement in climbing what is a climb, yes, but not a difficult climb. And that, I think, is the secret to its massive success. There you are, you can see some cars down there descending the hairpin bends. Not many cyclists today on here, but plenty of cars. Onwards and upwards. And that's the end of the Old Port Century Series Prudential ride. And the ride by the numbers, 88.2 miles, average speed 14.3, maximum speed 41.9, feet climbed 4,246, and the ride duration 6 hours 10 minutes and 26 seconds. And a good time was had by all. It's been a hot day. Leith Hill was quite tough, but most enjoyable. And see you next week for a ride to Rye. See you next time.